Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we're live. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Oh, snap. I'm tagged.
Let's pin the comment.
True. Hey, what's up, everybody? You setting up the setups?
Why won't it let me paste it?
Maybe it's too long.
I don't know.
Okay, first viewer, welcome.
Awesome sauce.
What up, Matt?
Sounds good.
Hey, Shara.
That's our cousin. Cool. All right, we are at 7:30, so welcome to Au+hentiC, where it starts with A.
And it ends with C.
Awesome sauce. And this is May 21st, so we're a day after, our big day.
It's some cake.
Eating our anniversary cake. All right, now, let's get into it.
All right. So yeah, before getting married, I didn't know anything about the tradition of freezing the wedding cake. You freeze the top layer of the wedding cake.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We're gonna do. If anybody knows why or how this tradition started, please let us know. Shout out to J King checking us out.
That's my brother. Yeah. My brother's here.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to everybody. But yeah, apparently
Sam is here. I love her.
You
did my makeup for the wedding.
You freeze the top tier of the cake. And then you let it marinate for a year. And then when you hit your year anniversary, one of the gifts that you get is you get to eat this cake. I was a little
hesitant about it, yeah.
Skeptical.
But the girl cake is amazing. A year later, it's amazing. All right. So a lot of people ask us what does it take to be married? What does it take to stay in a relationship so long? We've been together for almost 5 years.
Wow.
Married for a year and a day. I love JP. Mm-hmm. And it's just like we're deemed as a power couple and things like that. We work together a lot and stuff like that. So we're always asked like, well, how does it work? So, like your ups and your downs, stuff, whatever. How do you argue? How do you make up? We get asked a lot of those type of questions all the time. So we're gonna answer some of those questions. Yeah.
Outstanding.
Great.
So yeah, you took my cake. Thanks.
You're welcome.
So what was the most important lesson you feel like you learned this year? First year of marriage.
The most important lesson that everything's not about you anymore. It's about us.
The team.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think that's like a big major thing. Because, you move away from your family. Mm-hmm. You go on to, you're married now. You have your own house, your own rules, your own bills, everything. Everything is totally different now. Totally. I grew up in a house with a lot of siblings, my mom, my grandma, my uncle, so that's what I was used to. And now it's Christian and I.
Right.
And it had pets too, so just Christian and I now. So.
Okay, so my biggest lesson year one, well, I'll give you accolades first. I like that.
Thank you.
Of going from, so just to build on what you said.
Yeah.
I grew up as the only child, so you at least had siblings, so you knew what it's like to
Shout out to everybody that's joining. I see Miller Hardaway, that's one of our young boys that's in Anika Foundation.
Let's go Raheem on Instagram.
Definitely. Shout you guys out. Everybody that's joining. Shout everybody out. Definitely.
Yeah. Brief minor backstory. Me and Raheem used to sit in the back of calculus class and not pay any type of attention, and I ended up getting a 1 on the AP exam, but calculus wasn't for me anyway, so it's all good.
Marcus said we're his favorite couple. We love you, Marcus.
But so I grew up as the only child, so I didn't know anything about sharing. There's always me, what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
So I'm still learning about the us, how to succeed as an us as well. When we think about what we do with IMPs is there's the people whose lives like we directly impact with our mentorship program, and then you also think about like the nation as a whole. Like we're trying to do work for all the youth of Crown Heights, and eventually try to have a global impact, even with the clothing and the music. Like we're always thinking about how does what we do on a day-to-day basis impact other people, our family, the community at large. So just becoming more just more selfless in that regard. So just try to give you a more like an answer from my perspective. I would say one of the greatest things I learned this year.
All right, my Cabo fam is tuning in. What's up, y'all? What's up?
I would say is about try to be in the middle, right? So in life, it's going to be highs and it's going to be lows, but we have to try to stay in the middle. Like you can't allow yourself to get too swung one way or the other. You got to try to be good when it's horrible, just like you got to be good when it's perfect, because things could change up in an instant. So if things is going, if you at 100% on everything, like you can't just live like it's super easy street. You know what I'm saying? Like you still got to be making your next move, your best move. Don't get too restful. And then if things is going super haywire and everything seems like the world is crumbling, you still gotta put your game face on, because you can't go get that next win that you need if you're feeling too down in the dumps about yourself. True. So you basically just gotta keep it rolling.
That's true. That is true. So so sharing our thoughts on relationships as a whole, and in talking basically about our ups and downs is something that was asked before and stuff like that. So that's the next thing that we're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would say overall when you think about what we have done, as being people in our early 20s. And taking this bold step to actually build a family is something that is really revolutionary. You know what I'm saying? Black love.
Hey, Kev.
Love, being selfless. These are revolutionary acts, especially in times like these where, what I'm saying, there's so much hate going on in the world. So to actually love someone for the long haul and stay down and try to really build something together, that it almost, family is like a natural thing, but it almost seems crazy when more people starting to do it. So as we continue along this journey, I think the goal is to continue storytelling so that we can make it seem like not so rocket science for other people to build their thing.
Hey Bria, I love Bria. I haven't seen Bria in so long. What's up?
Yeah, shout out to Bria. Can you pass me the cake, please?
Right. So the thing is, right, everybody feels as though you have to wait for the perfect time to get married, the perfect time to be in a relationship, the perfect time to do all of these things, but you honestly don't. If you keep waiting for the perfect time is never going to come, and you're just going to always keep waiting. That's what I feel. So a lot of people, because we're so young, I just turned 24, he turned 26.
I didn't want to say your age in the first part, but you did.
Right, yeah, I just turned 24, and he just turned 26 in February. And it's just like, so we got married at 23, 25, and a lot of people will say, okay, you got married very young. How did you know? How did you know that person was the one? Base, right? And it's just like, and then a lot of people love to think, oh, maybe you're pregnant. That's probably why you got married so fast, so young, or whatever it could be. No, I wasn't pregnant, am not pregnant now, and things of that nature. We like just honest to God love each other, and we know that we're each other's purpose partners, and we know that we're each other's soulmates, and we know what God called us to do together as a as a couple, as a husband and a wife, as best friends, who we truly are best friends. We've been down with each other for 5 years now, so this is not. It's not new, you know what I mean? Like it's just something that we knew. So when people tell me like, oh, they just wait till they get ready, and I'm just like, why wait? You just shouldn't wait. You know what I mean? We knew that we wanted to be married to each other from the first year we started dating, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So you just shouldn't. To me, you just shouldn't wait. You should definitely never wait. Like he proposed to me August 23rd, 2016. 9 months later, May 20th. We got married, and we knew the date the same day. So it's like you should never wait, because you never know what life will do or where life will take you. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, why
plus, Uncle Wayne wasn't going to be having it too much longer anyway.
Exactly. Hey, Hendrick! That's my guy.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. It was because we moved in together like 2 months before we got engaged. So it's kind of like. my family don't be playing them type of games. So they're just like, so her finger looking empty over there. What's up? So we had to make that happen.
Well, if you like it, you should put a ring on it.
Exactly.
So the wisdom goes.
Exactly.
What?
Yeah. This guy here, man. This guy here. So comment, questions, send us things. What does somebody over there say? Read out loud what they said.
One of the comments said, much respect and stay blessed. Positive vibes and one love. Big up yourself. We're going to do all those things. Thank you so much for the love.
Definitely.
Let's see what we got over here.
Well, Sam said she loves us. She definitely shared out live. I saw that earlier. Kev. We love Kev. Kevin, his wife's anniversary was also yesterday, and they made 2 years to shout you guys out. Jay King, another dope hip hop artist. He hit us up and said he would be just like us when we win.
So let's explore Jay's point. So what are some things that younger people should be doing now to prepare themselves to be like us growing up? When we say like us, we say, let's say, young, together, and going
after it. Really just going after it. We're not reinventing a wheel. You know what I mean? But maybe kind of sort of in our own way, because nobody does it like us. But
I always say that no idea is original. It's just basically. But you can take any blueprint and just run with it, because it's going to be unique, because you have your own set of influences, you have your own set of skills. So that's why there's always some new film or artist or some new corner store that open, because they're going to put they vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a million Thai restaurants, but they all each have one little secret sauce.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yes, everybody can make the shrimp and chicken dumplings. I like them with the sauce.
Exactly. So,
shout out to National. We love that spot.
Okay, so let's say ourselves, if we speak into a room of high school students or whatever, what should these high school students be doing to prepare themselves for, their young adulthood?
I feel like nowadays, when we was growing up, and a lot of people that's watching on our lives, we spoke to old people with respect. We listened to older people. It was like talking. We be talked to, things like that. And I feel like that's not happening nowadays. And I feel like you could learn a lot of things from older people, and so just soak up their knowledge. They've been around for forever. Just soak up their knowledge, because I feel like that has always kept me grounded. The fact that I was raised by my grandmother, who's a beautiful older soul, but she keeps herself young when she has a lot of grandkids, keeps herself young and hip and stuff of that nature. Just being around her, soaking up her knowledge and understanding her perspective on different things we'll watch. We used to watch Basketball Wives together. Shout out to Basketball Wives. I'm going to watch that after this. Basketball Wives together. Atlanta Housewives. Just like the younger shows and the court shows and the stories, like Days of Our Lives. Yeah, Days of Our Lives, stuff like that. So we watched a array of things, which could be seen from very old and very young. And just hearing her perspective on it was totally different from my perspective. And sometimes we met in between. And then that. Stuff like that kept me grounded. And then seeing the perspective of my mom and the perspective of, I have 2 older sisters on my mom's side. I have a younger brother on my mom's side, a plethora of older brothers and cousins that I grew up with. I like my brothers. So I had a lot of different age ranges around me, and they kept me grounded, because you just hear everybody's different perspective on different things. So yes, my mom is not married, so I didn't see marriage in my household. You understand? But I did see everybody that's in my family are either married or they're widowed. Nobody is divorced.
Okay.
So I had some examples. Yeah, my dad's fraternal twin, who's still alive, Uncle Michael and Aunt Tammy, they've been married for this should be their 34th year, 35th year of marriage. That's truly amazing.
Right.
And, I spent a lot of time with them out in Elmont, Long Island. You know what I mean? So it's Uncle Brian and Aunt Rochelle, they've been married for about 18 years, something like that. So I've been around a lot of great marriages within my family, but then with also my church family. We have couples that's been married for like 70 years.
Right. So seek out elders and positive examples and pick and choose what you can learn from them and put it in your own way.
Yeah, you're the company that you keep at the end of the day. It's just that, like, I keep Christian as company. Yes, he's my husband. He's also my best friend. So we keep each other we keep each other as company because we're best friends. You know what I mean? And we do pour into each other. You know, he has different perspectives on a lot of different things that I don't have the same perspective, and we just bring those perspectives together. And it comes to, you know, the ingredients. And all our friends that we have, it meshes well. You know what I mean? You wouldn't have somebody who, like, really differs from your morals and your values around you, because then it causes a conflict. You know, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't want to be in a faithful relationship and you hang around people that cheat.
Yeah.
Like that's as simple as it gets.
Yeah, that's another huge thing that will keep a couple together if y'all are working toward shared goals, right? And we have a unique situation because we really on this like family business path. Couples working together is a good look because, you know, finances is one of the major obstacles that couples worldwide deal with. You know what I'm saying? Especially if y'all have, you know, kids or debts or things like that. So if y'all, when couples figure out a way to secure the bag together in a way that, you know, benefits them both, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's huge. Like, if, you know, if the husband is, I'll give you actually a practical example. Like, there's a graphic designer. He goes and tours around the world doing like speaking engagements, and then his girlfriend basically administrates the tour. You know what I'm saying? Like, she'll run the merch table and deal with all the emails and the booking and stuff like that. Like, that's a win-win. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're gonna support your significant other regardless.
Exactly.
So you might as well do it in a certain type of way that's gonna, you know, benefit the whole. And
working together is also another way that couples get to spend more time together as well. Because if you have, you know, if you working 9 to 5 in this place, and then the wife is working the 9 to 5 in that place, then y'all spending the majority of y'all waking hours throughout the week apart. Like, that's really kind of a tough recipe for success. If you know that everything takes time. What you put into it is what you're gonna get out. So that's why a lot of relationships struggle. You know what I'm saying? Where the people know that they need time, but it's like you literally can't get that other person's time, or you don't have time to give because you know what I'm saying, you're not present. That stuff leads into like parenting as well. You know? That's
true. It's And don't think that me and Christian spend all of our time together. That's not. We don't spend all of our time together. Everybody knows that Christian runs, you know, and that's like his. And he goes to the gym a lot. That's not my life at all. And that's a major part of his life, and he does that himself. I definitely support him in all that he does. You know, besides when he gets home, I make sure he knows he's good and stuff like that. I didn't do it this past run. That's exactly why he left. Not this past run.
I'm glad that it's on.
Yeah, it's documented.
Everybody would know.
It's documented.
You know, you set the precedent, and I'll be receiving massages out of my long runs. Thank you.
Shout out to Chance, because I couldn't have Chance.
Everybody that's watching, make sure y'all follow up with her. Make sure she's doing what she said she was going to do. All right.
But we make it because we're entrepreneurs and we know that everybody else is not entrepreneur. Like, there's people that work a 9 to 5, people that, you know, that won't see their significant other as often as we would. But we try to allot enough time that we're together where, like, so this morning we woke up and, you know, we get ourselves together, and then we can go out for a walk, and then we go do breakfast and walk on the parkway and stuff like that. And that's a way of us just coming together, clearing our day, and making sure that we're one with each other. Because we're not one with each other. Oh, Uncle Ron joined. If we're not one with each other, then our businesses ain't gonna work out for the day. Like, any business that we have to do for the day is just not gonna work out. So then you just take time in the morning to just be of your significant other, of yourself. Make sure you have some self-time, and it will, because you have to be clear. You have to, you know, play a little gospel, play a little, your rap, your R&B, whatever music people listen to nowadays, to make sure that you're clear-minded and you're able to function for the day, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's one of the best life strategies. Anybody that's looking to get ahead, not just in your relationship, but in your life, just wake up just like a little bit earlier and start allotting some of that time toward your self-care or your self-preservation. You know what I'm saying? Whether you need to do some sort of study, prayer, meditation, or hitting the gym.
That's
like
true.
If you just
and I love to cook. Cooking is one thing for me. Like cooking, going to the nail shop, with my nails done. A lot of that stuff is like my ways of just like us, like me time, stuff like that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely. Any more questions? You may have any more questions, comments, or reactions.
It's
just a lot of people join.
Commitment and loyalty. Well.
Okay, so Kevin's saying he's also married. Like I said earlier, Kevin's married. He's one of our close friends who's married. Been married for 2 years now. We have the same anniversary date, which is May 20th. He said commitment and loyalty. Definitely. Okay. That's a big factor because you have to say, because the commitment doesn't. So if you're just a boyfriend and a girlfriend, your commitment has to be. You have to commit to that person every single day.
Right. You
can't be out here like Monday through Thursday. I'm committed to her, but that weekend I'm gonna go over here.
Right.
You can't. Yeah. You have to
stay.
You're
splitting your energy.
You have to stay. You have to stay committed to that person. And although it may seem hard, trust me, it's not that hard. It really isn't that hard. And if you're married, it's like it takes on a bigger meaning because you're married. Like you're legal. You're like official legal, and you like basically laid your life out with this person. You know what I mean? For the rest of your days, you take serious vows. So it's just like we have to wake up every day with intentions for each other. That's key. So that commitment, that loyalty, you have to be loyal to that person. You have to be loyal to their thoughts, be loyal to their dreams, be loyal to how they may feel about something, be loyal to them and then not cheating, be loyal to them. And loyalty takes on different meanings. It's not just about cheating. Loyalty takes on so much other meanings than just keeping it in your pants for women, for males.
I have some insight. So where I think the lack in the spaces of commitment and loyalty may come from is issues with value. So like I want to just put a hanger on that word value.
Yeah.
So when you're in a relationship and you value the other person and you value what you would have, what y'all have and what you would have to lose, then you're gonna make decisions that demonstrate that value. You know what I'm saying? Big up March.
Come on, March, so you better come through.
It's like when you value, let's take a young person example. Like I'm saying, if I value my new patent leather Air Force Ones, I'm gonna walk softly in them. I'm not gonna wear them to a mosh pit. I'm gonna put them back in their box. I'm gonna stuff the shoe trees back in them. I'm gonna clean them after everywhere.
Y'all guys go hard for some shoes.
But for my basketball sneakers, they getting run down. You know what I'm saying? So when
you hold them to different.
But like you even hear it in the terminology of how we speak about people, bitches, bust downs, hoes, side nigga, side bitch, all of these like things that demonstrate that people are not being valued. You know what I'm saying? Whereas you have another side of the world where people are using language like kings and queens, husband, wife. You know what I'm saying? So is you know what I'm saying? My everything, my heart, sweetheart, babe, love. You know what I'm saying? So where
he says sneakers life.
Sneakers are life, right?
Sneakers are life.
So
of course,
when we get to,
I hope he gave that basketball analogy because Macho joined. Macho is one of our other beautiful young boys.
No, I'm talking about my own patent.
beautiful young boys.
Back in the day,
I had Anika Foundation.
The World Cup. But that's another story, right? So basically, where we having the issues with value is like people are not valuing the other person, right? But where that comes from is also a lack of value with himself. You know what I'm saying? Because you might be in a situation, but you haven't really gained a full enough knowledge of yourself that you still making improper decisions or childish decisions because you didn't realize that it's within you to level up to a higher level of being. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. Yeah. You have to value everybody in your life.
And value life itself.
Yeah, whether it's just friendships, whether it's relationships, and that's relationships on all different spectrums. It's like intimate relationships, friendships, it's business relationships, it's acquaintance relationships. There's all different versions of relationships and stuff like that. Because life is very short, and you have to try to live the bestest of life that you possibly can. That's just the honest to God truth. You know what I mean? So
yeah, mommy loves cake.
That's why he's eating our anniversary cake. Definitely. So we're about to close out and tell you what we're up to, what's coming up for the Watermans, Anika and Christian, and all the things that we got going on. But I definitely want to big up to Biggie. Today is Biggie's birthday. He would have been 46 years old. Wow. I saw that. I was just like, that's crazy. If anybody was following my Instagram story yesterday to celebrate our 1-year anniversary of marriage, I was posting all sorts of photos from our wedding last year. And one of them was my Uncle Wayne. He said food is in the future. And one of them is my Uncle Wayne, who, I grew up with. He was like a father figure to me. He had always been like a father figure to me. And he walked me down the aisle, did a pleasure walking me down the aisle because, Daddy, has passed on. And he gave me my love for hip-hop music and Notorious B.I.G., Christopher Wallace. So Hypnotize Me is one of my favorite all-time songs of all time. Will always be my favorite song of all time.
Is that right?
Yes.
Wow.
So big ups to him. We're May babies. He's a Gemini. He missed Taurus by one day. But big ups to him because he would have been 46 and his legacy and music will live on forever. Shout out to his daughter Tiana. She has a store called Notorious on Atlantic Avenue. So shout out. Oh yeah, Macho said that Uncle Michael is the GOAT as well, of course. Right. So shout out to Uncle Michael, you're the GOAT. All of our children think that you're the GOAT, especially Macho. Thank you.
All right. While she works on that, I'm going to talk about our next shows coming up next Monday. If you didn't know, May is our Mental Health Awareness Month, so we're going to be doing a show next week, which is on Memorial Day, actually. The main topic of that show is going to be on mental health. So if you have any thoughts, questions, definitely feel free to send those in.
Yes, you can always message us on Facebook at A+C. A+C is on our Facebook. We have an A+C Facebook. You just message us personal. If you're on our Instagram, you can always DM us. We have an A+C Instagram as well. We have a YouTube channel. We have a custom link.
Brand new.
It's bit.ly/authentic, the Authentic Network. So that's the name of our network. So you have some running on there from him. You have some cooking videos from me. And then you have our vlog series, Authentic. So next week we're talking about mental health, mental health awareness. And definitely want to shout out to amazing man.
Me? Oh, thank you so much.
in our life, who passed away yesterday. When we woke up, we found out the news. Benny Samuels, who was an amazing man, who was our minister of music at First Baptist Church at Crown Heights, and his legacy will live on forever. So we just want to shout him out.
Absolutely. Dear Benny, may his soul rest in peace. May the family look to band together. I don't want to say be strong is super difficult to try and be strong, but just band together and just try to be as close as possible. And to everybody that may be going through a difficult time right now, just try to not go through it alone. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Just anytime you got something in your chest, as soon as you verbalize it to another person, it's a different it's what you call weight. It's lifting the weight off of you. You know what I'm saying? So there's there are strength in numbers. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, now. So this is Authentic, where it starts with A.
And it ends with C.
And we thank you for tuning in for our first episode.
All right.
All right, I love you.
It was good.
Peace.